The royal rift that captivated the world might finally be healing. Prince Harry, the rebel royal who walked away from palace life and unleashed bombshell revelations, just dropped his most stunning statement yet to the BBC. He wants reconciliation with the family he once publicly criticized. But is this genuine healing or strategic image rehabilitation? And what exactly triggered this apparent change of heart from the prince who once compared royal life to being in a zoo? The timing couldn't be more significant. There's damage that needs repairing, Harry admitted in the exclusive BBC interview. His voice uncharacteristically vulnerable. But bridges can only be rebuilt when both sides are willing to meet in the middle. His eyes reflected a weariness that 3 years of exile hadn't erased. At some point, you have to ask yourself what's more important, being right or having your family back. This unexpected peace offering comes amid swirling rumors of King Charles's declining health and growing pressure on Harry to resolve family tensions before it's too late. Royal insiders suggest Harry's stance has softened considerably since witnessing his father's coronation, a ceremony where his peripheral presence highlighted just how far he'd fallen from the inner circle. The Duke of Sussex, now firmly established in his California life with Meghan and their children Archie and Lilibet, appears to be rethinking the scorched earth approach that defined his post-royal strategy. The man who once sat across from Oprah making explosive claims about racism within the monarchy now speaks of healing and understanding. What changed? Becoming a father changes how you see everything, Harry explained, seeming to choose his words with newfound caution. Archie and Lily deserve to know their family on both sides of the Atlantic. They deserve to know their grandfather, their uncle, their cousins. When pressed about whether his children have meaningful relationships with the royal family, Harry's carefully constructed composure momentarily slipped. "That's exactly what I'm trying to fix," he said quietly. Body language experts noted a striking evolution in Harry's demeanor throughout the interview. Gone was the defiant edge that characterized his earlier media appearances. In its place, a measured thoughtfulness that suggests genuine introspection rather than PR calculation. Royal commentator Victoria Howard believes this represents a significant pivot. "We're seeing a Harry who's recognized that permanent estrangement serves nobody. Not the monarchy, not the Sussexes, and certainly not the next generation of royal children growing up without knowing their cousins." The interview wasn't without its tense moments. When asked directly about specific allegations made in his memoir Spare and the Netflix documentary series, Harry firmly redirected. "I've said what needed to be said. Now it's time to look forward, not backward." This apparent refusal to retract past claims while simultaneously extending an olive branch creates a fascinating diplomatic challenge for Buckingham Palace. How does the institution respond to a peace offering that comes without a retraction of damaging allegations? Palace sources remain tight-lipped about the royal reaction, though one senior courtier speaking on condition of anonymity suggested there's cautious openness to Harry's overture, particularly from King Charles, who reportedly maintains a deeply personal hope for reconciliation with his younger son. Prince William's position appears more complex. The heir to the throne, who was portrayed as physically aggressive toward Harry in Spare, has maintained public silence regarding his brother while focusing intensely on his expanding portfolio of royal duties and environmental initiatives. Relationship experts see Harry's move as a textbook example of what psychologists call rupture and repair, the difficult but essential process of rebuilding trust after significant relationship damage. What's noteworthy here is Harry's willingness to make the first public move, explains Dr. Eleanor Matthews, family therapist and relationship counselor. In high-conflict family estrangements, someone has to take the initial risk. Harry appears to be doing that, which suggests he values restoration more than being vindicated. The potential reconciliation comes at a pivotal moment for the monarchy. With Princess Kate's return to public duties after her health challenges and King Charles establishing his reign during turbulent global times, royal watchers suggest a unified family would strengthen the institution's image and effectiveness. Financial considerations may also be at play. Harry's commercial ventures, while initially lucrative, face diminishing returns as the novelty of royal revelations wears thin. Industry analysts note that positive royal connections could actually enhance the Sussex brand long-term more effectively than continued antagonism. For royal fans worldwide, the prospect of seeing Harry reintegrated into family events, perhaps even standing alongside William on the Buckingham Palace balcony someday, represents a fairy tale ending many have hoped for. The British public has always had a special affection for Harry, notes royal historian Andrew Morton. Despite everything, there remains enormous goodwill toward him and a desire to see him reconciled with his family. As Harry concluded the interview, he offered perhaps his most revealing insight yet. Family arguments feel insurmountable until suddenly they're not. One day you wake up and realize life is too short and too precious to waste on pride. Whether this represents the beginning of a royal homecoming or merely a temporary thaw in a permanently altered relationship remains to be seen. But for a royal drama that has unfolded like a real-life succession saga, this unexpected plot twist may be its most compelling chapter yet.